Dear students, this is the part 2 of the nature of roots of the quadratic equations, and here we will discuss some inequalities which are frequently used in deciding the nature of the roots with some examples. So, result number 1, as you are seeing there, that it says that if x square minus a square is greater than 0, then what is the value of a? A is smaller than minus a, or you can say x is greater than a. You should remember this result, all these results, sorry. Result number 2, if x square minus a square is greater or equal to 0, then x is less or equal to minus a, or x is greater or equal to a. This is the result number 2. So the difference between 1 and 2, result number 1 and 2, is that you are seeing that we have put a sign of equal in the inequality. Now result number 3, if x square minus a square is less than 0, means negative, then x lies between minus a and a. It means that x should be greater than minus a, but x should be less than a. This result number 3 is also very important. Now result number 4. Here we have taken two different numbers a and b, such that a is smaller than b, and x minus a and x minus b, the product of these two things is coming positive, means greater than 0, means to say that if x minus a, x minus b is greater than 0 and a is less than b, then what are the values of x? X may have, x will be less than a, or x is greater than b. Now the result number 5, if x minus a, x minus b is less than 0, means x, the product of these two things is negative, and a is smaller than b, then x lies in between a and b, means x is greater than a, but x is less than b. Now let me take two different examples, one for equal roots and one from the 5 results we have obtained so far. Question 1 on the left hand side says that find the value of k for which the quadratic equation k plus 4x square plus k plus 1x plus 1 is equal to 0 has equal roots. Here we note that if we compare this equation by the standardized form of the quadratic equation, a is equal to k plus 4, b is equal to k plus 1 and c is equal to 1. So the discriminant d should be equal to 0 for equal roots, as we have studied in the previous video. So let us put these values. We get k plus 1 whole square minus 4 times k plus 4 into 1 is equal to 0. If we open the brackets, we get the equation k square minus 2k minus 15 is equal to 0, and we can factorize it into the linear factors, and we get the factors as k minus 5, k plus 3 is equal to 0, and which obviously gives you k is equal to 5 or k is equal to minus 3. So for these two values of k, the given equation which was given in the question will have the real and equal roots. Now question number 2, which is taken from these 5 results we have studied so far. Question is that find the value of k for which the equation x square plus 5kx plus 16 is equal to 0 has no real roots. So let us once again write down the values of a, b and c. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to 5k and c is equal to 16. And as you know that for deciding the nature of the roots, we find out the value of d. D is equal to b square minus 4ac. So if we put the values, we get that d is equal to 5k square minus 64, or and we know that d should be less than 0 or d should be negative for imaginary roots or not real roots. So let us put this value. So we get 25k square minus 64 is less than 0. Now taking 25 as common, in the bracket we obtain k square minus 64 upon 25 is less than or equal to 0. Now here we are getting that 25 into k square minus 64 upon 25 is less than 0 and 25 is positive. So we are using a mathematical result here, that if AB is less than 0, AB is less than 0 and A is positive, A is a positive number, then obviously B should be negative. So here 25 is positive and k square minus 64 upon 25 we don't know, so we are using that, and the result is saying that the product of these two is less than 0. It means that the second number B means k square minus 64 upon 25 should be less than 0. Now k square minus 8 upon 5 square is less than 0. And now we compare this with result number 3. What the result number 3 has said? It said that if x square minus a square is less than 0, then x should lie between minus a and a. So with the same pattern you can say that k, which is considered as x, and 8 upon 5 is considered as a, we should have k should be greater than minus 8 upon 5 and it should be less than 8 upon 5. So this was the understanding of the using inequalities in questions related to nature of roots. Hope you understood that. Thank you.